is there on the UK-India FTA. On to a CNBC-TV18 exclusive. The global CEO of hotel chain Hilton says India offers the biggest opportunity in the world for the next 30 years. Speaking to Ritu Singh, Christopher Nassetta said the company will grow tenfold in India over the next decade. He started by speaking about the impact of the tariff war.
We definitely saw a bit of a slowdown as we got mainly to the end of the first quarter, really in March, and that has seeped into April. But it hasn't continued to decline, and it's still showing in the United States and in almost every market around the world positive growth. And so the way I think about it is we still feel quite constructive about the way this year is going to play out. You've looked at our earnings. We brought our overall guidance down a little bit
to 2%,
to reflect, to reflect what's going on. But we brought it down also reflective of the fact that we think when the year is done, we're going to have positive growth. There is a lot going on around the world. You know, there are geopolitical issues, tariff issues, macroeconomic issues that come as a result of that. But I think when you lift way up, and still the United States is the biggest market we have, it still drives 75% at the moment. It will go low over time. That drives 75% of our earnings capacity. I think, you know, markets are funny things. Like, they can tend to overreact. And so, you know, my own view is that, you know, the sort of the risks of downside, upside are pretty equally weighted. And what the market has been saying more recently, well, up until a few weeks ago, is it was more weighted to the downside. There's a common theme in how I look at life, which is lift up, stay steady.
Well, what brings you to India? And give us a sense of the size of the opportunity you see here. Since the last time you've been here, you know, whether it's the big fat Indian weddings, it's the demand for your Waldorf, you know, Astoria property also coming up in India soon. Give us a sense of the segments that you're going to focus on and how large the market could be.
India is, I think, the biggest opportunity in the world at the moment, and not just for this moment, but I would say, as I tell my team and I tell my board of directors, I think for the next 10, 20, 30 years. And why is that? I mean, for the obvious reasons. You're here and you know, a very large population, a very large middle class already, but growing at a high rate. A population that want experiences. By the way, that's sort of a global phenomenon, but true here as well. And a industry, a travel industry, particularly in the hotel space, that's really in its nascent stages of development. If you look at, you know, other more mature travel and hospitality markets around the world, the number of branded rooms in India is quite low. In fact, I think this stat is true. There are fewer branded rooms in India than in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the whole country, 1.4 billion people. So we think the opportunity, the underlying demographic trends are huge.
Well, that's Hilton betting bid on India. International news.